My name is Matt. I've had an eBay account since 1999, and I sell part-time. And I wanted to make some videos to kind of show some of the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. And eventually what I'd like to do is build up my business so big that I can do it full-time. I've been doing it part-time and making pretty good money. I know it can get bigger, so I hope to have you on that journey. I wanted to do this video to kind of talk about 4 easy tips to boost eBay fixed price listing sales. So the first tip that I have is lower the price. So that sounds kind of silly. Of course you're going to sell more if you lower the price. But with the new thing that eBay's doing, I've noticed a small price change is all you really need, because they started sending price change push notifications to everyone who's looked at your auction. So if they have a push notification turned on, they will get a notification that says, hey, this seller that you, this product that you were looking at with this seller has gone down in price. It's gone down $5. It's gone down $10. Maybe you should take another look at it, and maybe you'd be interested in buying it. That's really handy because somebody may have moved on and forgotten about that product, and then they come back. And so anyway, a small price change, even $1 or $2, will get that notification pushed back out to people that have looked at it. It also comes in the form of an email. Some of you that buy on eBay have probably seen that before. So actually I did it. I lowered prices on about 10 items just to kind of test it, and I'd say about 30% of those had activity, either offers or buys, after I did that, which is pretty awesome. This works best on listings that have had a lot of views. If you just listed the auction and then you lower the price right away, not a lot of people have seen it, so not a lot of people are going to be getting that push notification. Let's see, if you only had a handful of views, you probably have a deeper issue. So if you've had a listing on for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and it's not selling, you probably have a deeper issue, like market saturation. Maybe a ton of people are selling the same thing as you. Maybe your item's unpopular and it's just not something that sells on eBay. Maybe you have other issues like maybe you have other issues with your title, like lack of adequate keywords or misspellings, or maybe you have it overpriced. So those are some reasons why you might not be getting those views. But like I said, once you get the views and it's not selling, lower the price a little bit, see if you get more activity, just because of those notifications that eBay's pushing out. So number 2 idea that you can do to help sell your fixed price listings on eBay: use Markdown Manager. Those of you that have a store might know what I'm talking about. If you don't have a store, you probably can't use Markdown Manager. It's not available to you, but it might be a reason why you would want to get a store. It's very effective for me, Markdown Manager is, to clear out inventory. Basically what it does is it allows you to give discounts. Whenever you've gone to a listing and you've seen the price and then it's got a strike through and it says the new price, that's Markdown Manager. It's really cool because it shows the customer that the price was more and then now the price is lowered. Before you if you don't have that ability, then essentially you're lowering the price and they don't know what you had it at before, so they may not think they're getting a good deal. You can use Markdown Manager to lower your price by a set dollar amount or by percentage off. I usually choose percentage off, and I usually say, okay, well, the ones that have been in my store for the longest, I might give a deeper discount, like maybe 50% off, whereas if it's new or relatively new, maybe 2 to 3 months in my store and it's not moving, I might mark it down 25%, 10%, depending on what my margin is. Another good way to use Markdown Manager, if you know the MSRP of your item, that's the retail sales price, list them at the MSRP price, and then use Markdown Manager to drop the price to your planned asking price. This helps illustrate the discount to the customer. So if it's a $100 item that sells for $100 in the store, you have it marked 50% off. It looks better than the same thing listed for $50. It looks better to say $100 item, 50% off, selling for $50. And that leads me to number 3. Always include MSRP in your title if you have it. There is a caveat though, so I'll get to that in a sec. 10K on the Bay, I like to listen to him. He's got a lot of good ideas. He mentioned this in a recent video as well, and he's completely right. Something I've been doing for a while. Poshmark lists MSRP in the listings, and so you can easily see what deal you're getting. On eBay, they do a terrible job. They don't have any place where you could put MSRP, so buyers don't know what kind of deal they're getting. So assuming you have 7 or 8 extra characters available in the title, I love to add MSRP so buyers can see how much they're saving over buying at a local store. The caveat though, don't use MSRP, don't list the MSRP on items that you're selling for more than MSRP. This would be something like rare vintage items. You're not going to put down that this originally cost, this thing that sold in the 60s originally sold for $10, and I'm trying to sell it to you for $150. You don't want to do that. So that's number 3. And then the fourth one that I have is offer free shipping. And this is very controversial. But if you want to compete in the new item market, so this is where maybe 10 or more things are listed for sale. The item is not rare. The same thing is listed, same make, same model, same year of what you're selling is also listed for sale. You need to offer free shipping. That's the way that you can stand out. Do a test. If you don't believe me, do a test. Look up pretty much any new item on eBay. A board game, a popcorn popper, some kind of an appliance. Look it up. Very few sellers in this category charge shipping. You just have to eat the cost. It's unfortunate. It's the way I see it, free shipping is now a standard and buyers are looking for it. Take Walmart.com, take Amazon.com, pretty much any of the major box stores, they offer free shipping. Prime on Amazon, etc. So someone can easily go somewhere else and get the same product that you're selling with free shipping. Why are they going to buy your product and pay shipping on that? They're not going to. Now, another caveat on this one, I do not offer free shipping on vintage or rare items. When it's a vintage or a rare item, the buyer is usually a collector and they're indifferent about shipping costs. So I charge it every time on those ones. Now, one other little side tip on shipping. On heavy items, I'll split the shipping with the buyer, and what I mean is, I know most items for 20 pounds or less, I'm in California, I know most items 20 pounds or less can pretty much ship anywhere in the US for using FedEx home delivery or Smart Post. Can usually ship for $40 or less anywhere in the country. And so I might charge a $19.95 flat rate, and then I know if it's going somewhere in California, I may have my entire cost covered, but if it's going somewhere on the East Coast, then and it costs $40, then I'm paying half of it. And so at least it's not going to show some huge shipping cost on a heavier item. So that's just another tip that I do. Hope this was helpful. These are just 4 of the things that I do to help sell fixed price items in my eBay store and help move that product. So please like this video if you like it. Check out my other videos, subscribe, and I guess that's it.